I was so close to making 0 mistakes there, but I made one, because I'm stupid. Stupid guitar player. Stupid guitar player guy. Anywho, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Something feels weird. Something feels not right. I pressed a different button, so apparently we're also showing up on the shorts feed as well. We're dual streaming on the shorts feed as well as the normal thing, if it's working. I don't know if it's working. Is anybody there? Are we there? Hello, thanks for coming. So, today, whenever this is, if you're watching on catch up, thanks for watching on catch up. Drop us a comment. I don't respond to them these days on this channel. I'm sorry, I need to work on that. We're hammering on about the music you actually play on your guitars. Everybody's got a guitar. Guitars. Yeah, what do you actually play? You playing like original stuff? You playing covers, noodles, a little bit of everything? We did a wee poll, which I've not had a chance to respond to today, so we'll do that liveness. Alright, that's what we'll do. Alright, we'll try that out. Good. Right, hope everybody's good. Let's come and say hello to the people who have entered the building. Digital building. Hi. Anywho, just a little forewarning. I've had 3 cups of coffee today, so usually I have to warn myself to slow down a bit, and these streams are longer now, 90 minutes, so there's a good chance I'll probably have it all done in 15. Okay, right, I'll try and calm down. Old Man Zen, first in, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming in, good to see you. Mini Guitar Society is in the house, how you doing, mate? Dave Lewis is in, hello, how are you? Hello, Dave Lewis, thanks for coming, mate. JR Channing's in, hello, mate. Francis Chambers in, hello. Chris Ramsbottom, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Peter Collins is in. John Little, IMA 640. Did we say Francis Chambers? I think we did, but hello to John Little and IMA 640. Indie OG is in the house. Hauser 68 is here. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Osfania Mark, hello to you. How? 80s Miami Vice intro music. Yes, there's going to be a lot of that. Speaking of the things we are playing most these days, that's probably, I don't know how long. The past maybe 3 years, I've been like super into synthwave. We'll get into that later on. Anywho, no, 5 years maybe. Maybe 5 years. Anywho, See the Nelson, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Needs an Enya backing track. Close enough, close enough. Jimmy Biter, what's up? How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Chris Otterwell is in, and the chat has jumped because that happens sometimes. There it is. Johnny D, 123. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Richard Sheehan's in the house. How you doing, mate? You made it just in time. Yes, you did. Excuse me. Graham Campbell, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. We're almost caught up. Chris Ramsbottom, hello again. Did we say hello to you? I can't remember. Thank you for the kind words. Anton's in the house. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Jojo Fry, how you doing, Jojo? Thanks for coming in. Vincent Brennan, hello to you. And I think we're all caught up. Well, hey, now what do we do for 90 minutes? I'll tell you what, I'll have a wee refreshment. Question, so an idea I've been toying with is in future, not now, maybe like a year from now, could this be podcastable? Which basically means just extracting the audio from the live stream and putting it out on like Spotify, Apple Music kind of thing. I don't know. I know a lot of channels do it. It seems like a good idea, a way forward, but I don't think that hello everybody for 10 minutes is the kind of thing that people would want to listen to on the catch-up in audio-only format. I don't know. What do you think? If you're watching on catch-up, what do you think? Probably not. Does anybody just put it on and listen to it in the background while they're doing important stuff, like wax on, wax off, painting guitars, combing their hair, that kind of stuff? And I mean, I spend a lot of time combing my hair these days. Lots of time combing the hair. That was just something to throw up, an idea to throw out there. Don't want to throw up anything really. Not on a Thursday night. You think podcasts work best when there are when there are two people talking? You're right, Jojo. That is correct. Actually, what am I talking about? I did have an idea for a podcast. There was someone that I am connected with on the YouTubes who we ran the idea of doing a podcast, launching a podcast. But it's hard. It's hard to... It's like more work, you know what I mean? I'm trying to make the work that's already here work. The work that's already here work. Yeah. No, you're right. I need to think about that. Old Man Zen, you produced multiple podcasts for over a decade, so take your opinion with that useless bit of info in mind. I definitely think you could convert this into a podcast, but you'd have to make a few changes. Yeah, have to make a lot of changes. Yeah, you're right. You're right, mate. Like that intro sequence, for example. Maybe I'd have to edit it. Many Guitarists, you listen to less engaging channels as background music, but live cast with chats and numbers like this, you try to pay attention to. Awesome, mate. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Have I missed anybody coming in? Nick Moranzin, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming in. A lot of podcasts have video now. Good point. Good point, yes. I need to think of things with my brain mind. But thank you for the suggestions. Sacro 9047, the legendary taking the edge of Thursday night housework. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is that what we're helping with? Hope I can help you with some housework. Yet another flipping username. How you doing, mate? Podcast should be audio only, otherwise it's just TV in my opinion. Yeah, good to get some feedback on this. I'll think about this a bit more. It's something I've been toying with. Anton, sometimes I listen to live streams when driving, but nothing beats watching at home and being able to spam the chat. Exactly. That's the thing with live streams, isn't it? It's all about engagement, interaction. That's it. Phil McKnight's Friday live stream goes out as a podcast also. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I'm thinking about. Phil McKnight is like the guy for me, and I just think he's a genius of YouTube. And I like to steal ideas from him. Oh man, Zen, if it's ever something you'd like to discuss offline, let me know. I'm more than happy to share whatever I've learned. Interesting. Offline, would that mean in person? Like actually meeting in person? I'm only joking, I know what you mean. Great shout, mate. Yeah. If you've got any ideas, chuck them on. Right, here's my notes for this evening. Sorry. Right, let's talk about the topic at hand. Let's get right into the poll. Let's do it. Let's talk about the poll results. And I've also got to tell you, we've actually got an official / non-official sponsor of the channel, of the live stream for the next 2 weeks, I think. The next 2 weeks. I'll tell you about it shortly. Any guesses? Any guesses? Right, okay. When I do sponsors, I try and make them make sense, and this one makes sense to me. Anywho, we were asking, what do you mainly play on your guitar / guitars? I almost put mainly in inverted commas, but I held back. There's a load of spiel in there, but here's the actual options that we put up there. So, cover songs, noodles, original music, or something else. Right, so you can see straight away the results that we've got here. 57% are in the camp of noodles, which means kind of like improv, bits of songs, random riffs. I think I'm probably in that camp as well. I'm a little bit in all the camps, but if it was mainly, I would say I'm in this one as well. Noodles. Kind of aimless noodles, I would call it, for me. Next highest on the list, sorry, that was 57% I should have said, so massive win there for that category. Next up, cover songs, 22%, and then I've asked in the comments the favourite cover of all time, and I've not even had a chance to listen to read the comments yet, so we'll read some of them live. Why not? 22%. And I'm also a little bit in that camp as well, because I have to learn covers for the band occasionally, although the band's been on hiatus for a while. We're back now, but with a long break, like 5 months. So that's coming back into the fold again, and sometimes I have to learn songs or bits of songs for lessons as well. So actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I probably spend more time playing cover songs, but when it comes to me playing for my leisure, for what I want to do, it's noodles. 17% in the original music category, which is the category I used to be in, and I'm jealous that I'm not in that category anymore. I wish I had more time to do original stuff. That's what I miss the most, probably. So good on the 17% of you guys who are doing original music. Admirable stuff. I'm jealous. And something else, 4%, what could that be? It could maybe be all of the above. How could you mainly play all of the above? Maybe you can, I don't know. What else could something else be? Original music, noodles, cover songs, what else is there? Classical repertoire, does that come under cover songs? We'll have to ask Sore Hands, he might know. Right, before I get into the comments, let's get a wee look at the live chat. I don't want to leave it out. Where we get to there. Is anybody watching on the shorts feed, by the way? Just because I'm experimenting with this for the first time, if you're watching on the shorts feed, just write shorts in the chat, just so I know. I'm just interested. I'm interested to know. And one thing that you do, I want to mention, this channel on a live stream will never have this on subscribers only mode. I went into a live stream the other day and I wanted to go and chat and it's subscribers only. It's like, what? It's like, that's like a bribe. Don't like that, subscribers. Anyway, sorry. No names named. Moving on. Good music is good. How you doing, mate? You clicked on noodles. You're not alone, mate. You're in the 57 percentile, sorry. Yet another flipping username. You think it's appropriation of the term podcast you object to. Call it a live stream or something else and I'm fine with it. Yeah, so I know what you mean, but when I'm talking about podcast, I think I'm talking about it as in what it, like almost dictionary definition, and that extracting the audio from the stream and posting audio only somewhere else. And that, in my opinion, is a podcast. But like Old Man Zen says, there needs to be changes and... Oh wait, that was Old Man Zen that said that. Oh no. Oh right, the term podcast has evolved. You used to struggle with the idea of video products before, podcasts before, but just accept now that the term has changed. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I meant just the audio side of things. But yeah, changes would have to happen. It'd have to be a proper format built for that. To be more engaging to listen to. It'd have to have sound effects. No, it wouldn't be just sound effects, but you can't... There's simple things like saying, look at this guitar. Yeah, things have to be explained and whatnot. Anywho, most of us just like messing about with our guitars. I agree, and the thing jumped, so I missed who said that. Sorry. There we go. It was John Little. How you doing, mate? Jojo, you still love playing covers, but also riffs and solos. Yes. Good music is good. You miss writing songs with people. Yes. Oh, man, those were the days of our lives. Actually, that's why you need to watch I Still Want to Be a Rockstar. Awesome channel. Absolutely love what he's doing. Nostalgia City. And I'm just jealous and so happy for what he's doing. Is it Chris? I think it's Chris. You need to check out his channel. It's so good. And it's exactly what it says on the tin. He's is it fair to say a middle-aged gentleman? I think so. And he's given it a go. The channel, I think, has been going for about 2 years. And he's been writing the songs, getting better on guitar, getting the band together, trying to get a gig. It's just a great story arc, if you want, a great journey. I would highly recommend checking it out. Anywho, Clem, what are you saying? Maybe testing out feedback and new sounds, experimenting. Testing out feedback and new sounds. I've lost that. It's maybe in relation to something else, sorry. Or something I said earlier. Apologies. Good music is good. You do backing tracks, blues, funk, Latin rock. Yes, soul. I love all that. Chris Orwell, you rarely learn a whole song. Your attention span is not good enough. End up noodling. Yeah, I can relate. Graham Campbell, depends if you've got a gig or lesson coming up. Yes, something you're rehearsing. Others you're jamming away to backing tracks, etc. Yes, that's it. Yeah, it depends, doesn't it? Mm. Excuse me. Wait a minute, let's pull this up again while I'm reading the live chat, sorry. Mini Guitar Society, you do too, same as Good Music is Good, backing tracks. You moved a few hours away from home base and ended up in a very different flavour of music. Nice. Excellent. Barry Ritchie, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming in. The Lamb is in the house. How you doing, Lammy? Good to see you, mate. Where do we get to there? Excuse me. You feel the same way about channels that have a Discord channel as part of a Patreon? You get maybe a channel within their Discord, but the whole thing being gated does not build community. Yeah, I don't actually understand. I still don't understand what Discord is. It's like a personal forum. Somebody's asked me to do Discord before, and I never got into it. Maybe you should. I'm too old. I'm too old for Discord. Is that what it is? I don't even have a Reddit account. Do I need a Reddit? What's happening on Reddit? What's a tiki-toki? I don't know. Anyway. Vincent Brennan, you prefer to listen to podcasts that have a particular theme to them? Yes, I would have to have a theme. I mean, I kind of have a theme when I do these live streams, but whenever, it's always loose. It's just kind of like a fallback framework in case we run out of things to chat about, but it's also a good thing to get the conversation going, keep the interactions going, get to know each other a bit better. Where are we? Now you understand, if it's you, Steve. Oh, yet another flipper username. Thank you very much, you absolute kind gentleman. Richard Sheehan, you've started dabbling with a looper. Takes a bit of getting used to, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, looper is loads of fun. Make your own backing tracks on the fly. Actually, there was one comment I responded to that I want to get back to, so we'll get to that very soon. Yeah, not about looping, but anywho. Yeah, looping is lots of fun, and like you say, hard to get the hang of, but great fun. Such a great tool. Cat's Music Journey, how you doing, mate? You tend to learn 75% for my acoustic solo gig, and then if there's anything interesting in it, you'll learn it for yourself. Nice one. Yeah, because solo acoustic gigs, it's all on you. You've got to learn the whole song, haven't you? It's not like what I kind of do for the songs in the band. So, I mean, I used to be of the mindset of learning things like note for note to try and play it perfect, just like the record. But I went to see some great bands in the local area who play songs like that. Like, so good. There's a local band here that are unbelievably good. But there was one time where I was in the pub. Okay, I'd had a few drinks, right? And I was just enjoying the music. And I went into the other room and didn't realise that it was actually a band that was playing. The sound was so good and everything was so perfect and played so well. It's like, I think you need a bit more personality, a bit more sort of roughness to a live set, a bit more freedom, artistic expression. I know it's hard to do with covers, but I've used that as an excuse now for not learning things note for note and just kind of like, right, what's the key, what's the vibe, what's the progression, what's the verse chorus, what's the first 2 bars of the solo and what's the last 2 bars of the solo, and I'll make up the rest. Oh, my light just came on, that was random. Hold on, I'll fix that. That happened the other day. Don't know why that happens. You know what I think it actually is? I think it's maybe someone out in the car park there doing their car, unlocking their car or something. Maybe, I don't know, it's just a guess. Anyway, yeah, so basically I'm lazy when it comes to learning songs these days. It's half learned, half busked. When I found out that that's the way Tom Bukovac approaches things, I was like, yeah, if it's good enough for Tom, it's good enough for me. Although what he throws in is probably going to be better than what was on the original record anyway. For me, that would not be the case. Anywho, right, sorry, got distracted there. Chris is great, yes. Oh, thank you. Jojo has put a link into I Still Want to Be a Rockstar's channel. Check it out, people. It's great. It's really great. I'm loving what he's putting out. Scott Bogfoot, how you doing, mate? Cheers all. You cover any and all genres of music. Good on you, mate. Check out Scott Bogfoot's channel as well. He does do all sorts of weird and wonderful things. Worth checking out. Clem, you're not good enough to be in a band, let alone owning 13 plus guitars yourself. Wow. Mate, you could do it. Like I say, watch Chris's channel, I Still Want to Be a Rockstar. It might give you a bit of encouragement, a bit of a spark. It's definitely inspiring. That's for me anyway. Discord is a very useful tool for building a community nowadays, is it? Hozzer, Discord is great. You can also share photos and short videos in chat. Oh, right, okay. This is kind of like what YouTube's tried to do with the community thing on, like the community used to be posts section. Yeah, but apparently it's not good for your channel because vidIQ ran a test on it and basically everything went down rapidly, so I didn't do it. Play Discord or Datcord, hey. Richard Sheehan, you've got a Moore Groove loop. Basic but does what I need for now. Nice one, that's what I like to hear. Awesome. Dave Lewis, you wake up with earworms and play or learn them. Brilliant. How great is it to be able to do that, eh? You can just realise, be at that stage in your playing where you can hear something and then away you go. Mini Guitar Society, your former lead guitarist used to say, what do I care how someone else played our song? Drove our note for note singer crazy. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it depends what the song is. Some things do need to be played note for note. Like, you couldn't play Sweet Child of Mine riff different, could you? You couldn't, like, you know what, I'm just going to do a wee inversion here. Maybe change up some of the notes. So that has to be the riff, you know? And some solos are like that as well. Some iconic solos must be played note for note. Other ones, less so. Okay, right. We're in great company. Not wonderful, just weird. Steve Reeser, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Right, we're caught up. We're going to go back to the poll responses. Right, here we go. Thank you all for participating in the poll and commenting. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to respond to the comments today. I had a visitor. I had a real-life human being in here with me playing guitars. My good pal Simon, Cyborg Day Guitars, or Cyborg Guitars. He's also got a YouTube channel. Mainly posts shorts these days. The Lamb Live, you absolute legend. Oh, mate, thank you so much, you kind-hearted gentleman. Much appreciated, mate, with the super chat. You're doing a comeback stream. The Lamb's coming back, people. You heard it here first. The Lamb will return. Winner's mug. Lamb winner right here. Saturday the 28th, a charity stream in aid of Ty Gobaith. Sorry if I have pronounced that incorrectly, mate. Children's Hospice as part of... Oh, come on, mate. I couldn't even pronounce the first thing. Dathlu Kimru. Hoping to have lots there. Mate, I will do my best to be there. Saturday 28th. Count me in. As long as there's no gig, I will be there. Charity stream. Good on you, mate. Thank you so much for the super chat, and good on you for doing a good thing by the sounds of things. Check out the Lamb Live's live stream. If I've not mentioned it before, this is the best live stream on the internet. Lamb's live stream, that is. Entertainment all round. He will play songs for you. He will sing songs for you. He will give you anecdotes. He will play games. Sometimes he reads short stories. It's very much community involved. Light shows, lasers. Check it out. It's brilliant. And he's a good laugh. Was that worth £5, mate? No, seriously. Look, I wouldn't have a Lamb's mug if it wasn't for that, right? Shout him out every chance I get, because he deserves it, because he's the best. Right, Osfania Mark, if Colin Hay plays an MAW... Oh, wait a minute, you've lost me, mate, possibly. Is that a cover song? No. Oh, it's went over my head, I'm sorry, mate. It's a hijack, but it's for a very good cause. Of course, the Lamb's live stream is a good cause. I'm only joking. He's talking about the charity that he's supporting, of course. Yes, good on you, mate. Oh, great question. Good music is good. Oh, that should have been the live stream topic. Right, get that in the chat, people. If you're watching on catch up as well, answer this question. What is your favourite cover that is better than the original? You think yours is Charles Bradley doing Changes. I think I know the song Changes. I think. Oh. Is it the one I'm thinking of? I'm not sure, but I'm trying to think what I can think of. What would be a good one? I can think of one, borderline. Word Up, Gun. The Gun version of Word Up is pretty good. Is that better than the original? Maybe. I'll try and think of some more, but that's great. Anton, what are you saying about my NutriBullet? Does NutriBullet blended water taste better? Just wondering. So, yes, well spotted. The reason I'm drinking out of this is because it's bigger. And hopefully I won't need to go for a refill halfway through, but by how parched I am in the 3 coffees, there's a good chance I will have to leave halfway through to refill. So that was a great question. Good music is good. Anton, oh no, that was that. Sorry. Where did we just get to there? Sorry, I was supposed to be going back into the poll questions, but the chat is starting to get going. We're starting to get going in the live chat. It was Malachi. You can't stay, but you want to stop by and say, nice to see you all today, brothers and sisters. Thanks for coming over, mate. Good to see you. Maybe catch you on the catch-up. Thanks for coming, mate. Georgia Fright, loads of covers are better than the originals. Johnny Cash's cover of Hurt. What's the original version of Hurt? But I do know that one. Who is the original? I know, sorry. Dathluke Kimbrew is... Oh, loads of streamers all coming together over that weekend to raise money. It raises thousands every year. Ah, right. I did not know that. Awesome, mate. Very cool. Right. Nice. I'll try and get along to that, mate. Thanks for the extra info. Much appreciated. Oh, excuse me. Well worth it, yes. Whoops. Sorry, chat jumps. Why does that happen? The Lamb is the best live streamer on here, says Jojo. Correct. Correct. Jojo's got a great live stream as well, also worth checking out. Get along to Jojo's live stream. Very interactive and community focused. That's what I want to see. Dave Lewis, Saturday nights have not been the same without your stream. See, everybody loves the Lamb. Everybody knows about the Lamb. Vincent Brennan says gun word up as well. Yes, there you go. Jeff Buckley's version of Hallelujah. Yes. Yes. Way better than the original. Alexandra Burke. Jimmy's all along the watchtower. 100%, mate. Yes, totally. Whiskey in the Jar Metallica. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry, NDOG. I love you, NDOG, but no. Sorry. I used to be Whiskey in the Jar. Whiskey in the Jarro. I'm all joking. But there you go. Guns N' Roses version of Live and Let Die. Oh, it could be. It could be. I used to think that at the time, but the original is just so good. Oh, wait a minute. There's one for you. Speaking of the Beatles, I don't think it's an original Beatles song, but Earth, Wind and Fire's cover of Got to Get You Into My Life. Got to get you into my life. Oh, awesome. They sing it a wee bit better than I just did there. Just a wee bit better. Walk On By the Stranglers. Have I heard that version? Maybe not. Kunsel Juice in a NutriBullet cup. That's it, mate. It's a classy joint here. In case you're wondering, if anybody's wondering about Kunsel Juice, that's council juice in Scotland here, because H2O is provided from the taps, courtesy of our local councils. Kunsel Juice, and it's free. Best stuff. Where do we get to there? Van Halen, Ice Cream Man. See, I've heard that song, but I've not heard. I can't think what the original is. But wait a minute. What about Van Halen's You Really Got Me? Is that as good as the Kinks? Maybe not, actually. No, I think I prefer the Kinks version. Although I love Van Halen. All on the Watchtower. Jeff Healy, nice. Anton, anything would be better than Cameo's Word Up. Nice one. Chuck started commenting from the wrong channel. It's alright, mate. If you could just keep both of them viewing at the same time, that would be... Joking. 9 Inch Nails. Wow, I missed that Cat's Music Journey. What are you talking about? I went back. Missed it, sorry. Oh, Hurt was by 9 Inch Nails. Ah, right, I see. That's interesting. What about anything re-recorded by William Shatner? What was it? Pulp's Common People. I think William Shatner did that. Way better than the original. Elton John said Billy Paul's version of his Your Song was much better. He was right. So I don't think I've ever heard it. Well, thanks for sharing, all these people. Matt Sanders, you go to YouTube and type in music. Whatever comes up that looks playable, I try to play. Still trying to practice ear training. Nice. I love a bit of ear training. Maybe you could do a lesson on that one day. Who knows? Who knows? Hendrix, Hey Joe, The Leaves, Billy Roberts. I'm not aware of another version of Hey Joe. How do I not know this? Tori Amos version of Smells Like Teen Spirit. I have not. What's going on? What's going on? Wait a minute. Has anybody heard Richard Cheese? Richard Cheese version of what is it? Enter Sandman is brilliant. If you ever heard Richard Cheese, he does like these kind of parody songs in a kind of lounge sort of swing big band style. Really funny. Like a swing band. Anyway. Boys in the Hood cover by Dynamite Hack. I don't know that either. I don't know that either. Forgive me y'all, but Whitney Houston's cover of Dolly Parton's I Will Always Love You. Yes. Yes. Agreed. They're just coming in too fast here. Council Pop and Wigan too. Nice. Janie's crying. Sorry Rob, Dolly's OG version is much more emotional. Oh, there we go. Fight. We've got a fight here. Arctic Monkeys Love Machine. What is in the the thingy? I'm just a love machine. Who's that? Girls Aloud. Is that what we're talking about? Surely not. There's just so many coming in. Disturbed's version of The Sound of Silence is great. Yeah, I heard that one. I actually did that one for a lesson a couple of years ago. Wicked Game by Peter Collins' band. Yep. Boys of Summer by the Ataris. Never heard that. Love that song though. Whoops. Richard Cheese is hilarious. Yes. Oh, Michael Jackson's version of Come Together. Yeah, that's got a super Jacko style. Again, I probably prefer the original as much as I love Michael Jackson. Lounge Against the Machine. Ha, nice. Make You Feel My Love, Adele. Yeah, they've got loads going on here. Nice. Right, they're coming in thick and fast. Right, I just need to throw one out there, right, that is not better than the original, which is most of the time the case, but there is a song that was re-recorded. Let's see if anybody can guess this, right? It's maybe more UK based, right? I'll give you a lot of cute clues. Sorry, but this live stream has went way off topic, right? We'll get to the poll very soon. Luckily we've got 90 minutes, right? But hold on, we've got an hour left. Woo. So here we go. Here's some clues. So there was a UK indie band, right, in the noughties, I want to say, who recorded a very good song, in my opinion. And maybe about 5 to 10 years later, it was re-recorded by like a super producer artist who had a superstar singer singing on it. Are we needing any more clues? We can give you a big clue. Right, see if anybody gets any of that so far. And that second version. Oh, nice one, Anton. Hush by Kula Shaker. Yes. That's not the one. Anyway, so the cover version seems to be the one that's more well known and widely accepted as being like people love it, and I hate it, and Graham Campbell has got it. Yes, yes indeed. Oh, that's it. Valerie by the Zootons, recorded by what's his name? Oh, I forgot his name. The producer. Come on. Mark Ronson, featuring Amy Winehouse on vocals. And I love Amy Winehouse and I love Mark Ronson, but just that version of Valerie is, oh, I just hate it so much. I don't hate anything. There's very few songs that I hate. I mean, maybe if it just wasn't so overplayed, I would maybe be able to tolerate it a bit more, but I just can't stand it. And the weird thing is that the original version by the Zootons is an absolute banger. Absolutely love it. The original song's so good. So So if you've never heard it before, check it out. It's a real song. A real song. Anyway. That was it. Big rant. Big side rant there. Right. Did I just see... I think I did. I think I seen Search for Tone in the house. There he is. We've got 3 hours. Yes. Not quite. There we go. Matt Sanders. I will always love you. Oh, thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Whitney Houston, yes. Wonderwall, Mike Flowers, Pop Shite. I don't think I've heard that one. How you doing, Milehouse? Good to see you, mate. Thanks for coming in. Hate that Valerie song, no matter who sings it. Irritating, yes. It's so bad, so bad. But come on though, the Zootons version is awesome. Valerie was #1 in the charts when your second son was born. Oh, dear me. Interesting, very interesting. Dave loves both versions. Well, I suppose that's allowed. Good on you. Valerie, Cat's Music Journey. Valerie is over requested at any gig. It's a crowd pleaser though, I know. And see how many times like my band has said, we should do Valerie, we should do Valerie. I'm holding on for dear life. Like, please no, please no. Oh, there's nothing worse as well. See when it's a song you play in a band that you absolutely hate. There's nothing worse than you start playing it and you just see everybody coming up on the dance floor, you're loving it. It's just so, oh, I don't know. It's terrible. I'm such a bitter old man for thinking like that. We should be just happy to play music in front of people and it's like, yeah, we're playing stuff and people are enjoying it, but I'm like, sorry. Anyway. Wow, The Lamb says, Amy used to come see our band when we played Camden. Makes me sad now. That is a shame, mate. Mate. Nice. Steve Winwood's Valerie was better. Different. I know the one you mean, actually. Yeah. There we go. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, that's something else. You're off, Malachi. Thanks for coming in, mate. Cheers, mate. Right, okay. Let's go to the poll. Sorry, let's see some of the results from before. Apologies. Thank you again, everybody, for getting involved. And sorry I did not respond. Right, let's get in. GRB Aquatics, endless mind-numbing blues noodling, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Nice, mate. Good on you. Reeled in 58. It's a long one, but we'll do it. You dabble in original tunes now and again, but mainly I play cover songs and post one on YouTube Sunday mornings. All right, we'll need to check that out. Reeled in 58. As far as genre goes, it could be anything. You try everything from prog rock to vintage country music. You're quite fond of classic Broadway show tunes. You really get interesting chord progressions to work with and a storming melody. You're probably a jack of all trades and master of none. Music is what I do for fun, and I think it's fun to try it all. But look at that. Look at the mixed bag of people we have in here, and just the mixed bag of sort of things that Reeled In himself is into there. That's a lot of variety. Nice. Nathan Champion Music. Original music. Vote for me, from me. Love writing and recording my own music as it's really fun applying what you've learned. Highly recommend musicians to try to write their own songs even if they don't release them. Yes, it's great. It's actually good for ear training as well. Like learn a bit of diatonic theory. Basically how chord families work and how things work in keys. Once you learn to kind of build something from the ground up, it makes it easier to deconstruct something you're listening to a little bit. Once you've done it a few times, you start to notice patterns and whatnot. Chuck's guitar. Love trying to improvise over backing tracks. That's your main thing, although I'm also partial to a bit of noodling and try to play easy songs. Cowboy chords. Why not? Who doesn't love cowboy chords? Luke Fulton. For the first time in my life at age 45, I've become interested in some jazzy chord progressions. Spent your whole life thinking that style was a bit wanky, but now it's introduced me to neo-soul, chill pop, lo-fi, and stopped me just playing same riffs over and over in different amp models and effects. A breath of fresh air, yeah. I mean, the lo-fi neo-soul stuff gets a bad rap, but I absolutely love it as well, mate. Yeah, totally love that vibe. I was into like R&B big time for a long period of my life. Like American modern R&B, sort of like 90s to noughties kind of stuff. Love all that jazz, D'Angelo and whatnot, yes. Glenn Lewis. Oh. Anywho, like that's the real neo-soul. Not like guitar neo-soul is different from the neo-soul genre. Like neo-soul, you're talking, yeah, Glenn Lewis, D'Angelo, probably like the Godfather neo-soul, Jill Scott, who else have we got? Rashaan Patterson, there's loads, I can't think of any more, but I love all that jazz, yes. Del Boy, you write your own songs, 55 to date, but who's counting? Del Boy's counting. It's about quality, mate. I'm only joking. Your favourite song to play is Cigarettes and Alcohol by Oasis when I'm playing with dirt on. Nice one, mate. Your favourite clean song to play is The Wind Cries Mary by Jimi Hendrix. He needs no introduction. Good on you, mate. That's a nice collection of tunes. Even although it's only the two, it's a good representation. I can't imagine what the other 53 might be. Excuse me. Yet another flip username. You thought it was Wednesday. You bet you've missed the bin men now. Sorry, mate. It's because I had my poll up a day late. My apologies. Cyborg Guitars, my mate who was just here earlier on today. You always end up learning half of a song, either a riff or a solo, or you just learn it. You don't just learn it all because of laziness. Yes, I can relate to that as well. Excuse me. I gulped too much. I've got water on my beard. Sorry. That's for people listening to the podcast of this. Just letting you know. Right, sorry about that. Right, I'm going to find out some more short ones, sorry, and we'll find, hopefully, Mr. Robson's as well. J.R. Channing, you're a noodle head, plus you learn songs and riffs. Yes. Dennis McNaughton, your style is pop, rock, and modern blues and Americana. Awesome, mate. Nice one. That covers a lot. Danny Soul, you write your own songs. You're in the process of working out a few things at once. Can't play covers. You know about 3 songs. You use YouTube guitar tutorials for guitar for chord progressions, inspiration, then incorporate them into your own pieces. That's a smart way of doing it, yes. Everyone must steal. That's the rules. Right, I'm going to see if I can find Mr. Robson's. There he is. Can I answer all of the above? Of course you can, mate, and that makes sense as well because John Robson is a guitar teacher, so of course he's probably going to be doing a lot of covers and learning stuff for lessons and whatnot, and videos and solo analysis, plus he writes his own stuff as well, so that makes sense. By the way, check out John Robson's live streams tomorrow night, Friday, 5 p.m, beer o'clock. A great hangout every week. I am there every week, miss it without fail. And, excuse me, yes, where am I? Yeah, and my video comes out straight after it. Speaking of which, my video tomorrow is a review of a guitar. I've not actually done a review of a guitar in a while. It's a sponsored video. And it's, you've probably seen them doing the rounds. It's Henry's Guitars. I got a hold of a Henry's guitar. I'm very familiar with Henry's because I got to meet them and try out some of their stuff at 42 Gear Street last year. And I did a wee video with them at Guitar Summit. And yeah, but this is the first time getting one here. I almost said in the studio. Let's just say at home. I don't like calling it the studio. Getting one at home and getting to spend like proper time with one and see what it's all about. And tell you a bit more about the Henry's guitar ethos because there's a lot going on there. There's a lot to unpack with Henry's. In fact, wee spoiler. There's a spoiler. It's not much of a spoiler, but that exists. Anywho, so Henry's Guitars, that's what's coming up. Anything else to tell you about? Wait a minute, before we get back into the live chat, I need to tell you about the sponsor. We've got a sponsor of the live stream. Right, here we go. I need to fix this. Everybody calm down. Hold on. Right, I'm just going to fix it in a minute. You'll probably, I don't know if you'll guess it or not. Probably not. I need to catch up. I'm sorry, I'm so far behind on the live chat. Thank you all for getting the chat going. Right, here we go. The sponsor is the UK Guitar Show. Birmingham, the Birmingham Guitar Show. So, I got in contact with them today and I let them know that I've attended the Birmingham Guitar Show for the past 2 years. And I always do, what do you call it? A pre-event stream. And a post-event stream, and I also do content at the show as well. Sorry, here we go. So there you go. It's happening in a couple of weeks. The Friday, 28th of February, and Saturday, no, wait, is that right? Or is that Saturday? Saturday, 20th of February, and Sunday, the 1st of March. I will be there, and I'm looking forward to catching up with Paul, Milehouse Studios, who's going to have his own stall there. So you need to get there. You need to get across. If it's possible, if it's doable for you, and you want to have like a fun weekend, if you can only make the one day, come and check it out. Loads of cool gear to check out. We can even look at some of the exhibitors who are going to be attending, and there's gigs as well. So let's look at it. Let's have a wee look. Sorry, I know my face is kind of in the way, but let's see what we can pull up. So let's go to the live music. Who's going to be on? Okay, so I don't know everybody, but there's some stuff you'll know. On Saturday, 12 o'clock, Dagan Wilkin. I don't know what he's going to be doing, but he's going to be on at 12 o'clock. Ortega Guitars, Bill Watman. I don't know him, but I know Ortega Guitars. Paul Hindmarsh is a name I recognise. Yamaha Guitars, I've got him on. Bass Direct, Chris Childs. Bess with Danny Sapko. Danny Sapko is going to be there. He was there last year as well. Ibanez presents Tay Grace. Do I know that? Is that a band or a person? I'm not sure. Ortega on the Sunday. Whiskey Brothers. 12 o'clock, JD Short. Don't know what that is. And then we've got Paul Hindmarsh again with his band 300 Foot Gorilla. Manuel Rodriguez, third, and Dos Santos Guitarists. Yoki Schaller is on. Patrick James Eggle even. The Daily Crow Blues Band, and Black Star presents Gasoline and Matches. That's pretty impressive. I don't know all of them, but actually I have to admit, I've not checked out any of the live stuff that's went on at the previous 2 years, just because I've been so consumed with what's going on the exhibitors floor. So you get to check out new gear from all these people. Laney, Ibanez, PRS, Cole Clark, Loxley Guitar. There's loads of Loxley Guitars. You ever heard of Loxley Guitars? Probably not. That's why it's worth checking out, because you get to see loads of new stuff. Tone Rider Pickups. I didn't even know they were going to be there. Interesting. Graph Tech, Taylor Guitars, Elixir Strings, Meridian Basses, Leadington Guitars, Timey Guitars. Who are they? John Birch Guitars. Who are they? Andy Charles Guitars. I don't know who that is, but that's what's the best thing about it. You get to check out loads of new stuff. JBL, that'll be interesting, because they've kind of got into the guitar market with some new smart amps and whatnot. Yard Guitars is actually going to be sharing a stall with Milehouse Studios, so I think there's going to be half-half. So we'll get to see Yard Guitars creations as well. Lots of sort of multi-scale, headless, fan-fret, modern kind of guitars. And if we go down a bit further, we'll see, there he is. Milehouse Studios is going to have his booth as well. Duesenberg Guitars, Atkin Guitars, they were there last year. They got some really cool guitars. Valiant, Valiant Guitars. Danny Sapko, Bess, Gallion Kruger, all that jazz. Loads of great stuff. Right, that's the sales pitch for. I'll be doing this again in the run-up to the show, and just so we're fully transparent, what's happened is the organisers of the show, they've sorted myself and Yoshi out with a couple of free passes for the weekend. That's what we're getting in return for shouting out and promoting the show. Alright, so there you go. That's what's happening. Right, I'm so behind on the chat. Does anybody mind if I jump in at what's been going on most recently? Sorry. Right, where are we at? Excuse me. Jojo, you looked into getting there just for one day, but it would take you almost 4 hours each way using trains and buses. And that's if they're all running and on time, so it's not really feasible for me. Yeah, public transport, I can totally relate. 4 hours, yeah. I mean, that's probably take me about the same. I'm getting a flight. Yeah, actually, it might be a bit longer than that, but I go up the day before. Paul, line 6 guy. Okay. Sorry, let's search for tone. I missed something there. You'll be happy to watch my vids instead. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to do video-wise when we get there. Make sure you get to chat with the Atkin guys. Yes, I did last time, but I didn't like make any plans in terms of doing anything. I'm not sure if it's a good fit anyway, but yeah. Bloody well done. Okay, great stuff. So I'm getting a lot of well done. Is that for getting a sponsor? Well, thank you for that. And look, I hope that makes sense. That's kind of the way I'm trying to do sponsors on the channel here. I know everybody says it, like only doing things that make sense, like things that they really use or things that they really do. Where a lot of people say that and then next week they've got a Temu video out, you know what I mean? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, I actually use Temu too, but I would never do a video for Temu. That wasn't a Temu ad. Can I just say Temu suck? Just in case you think that was a sponsored thing. There you go, right? Even although I use it, right? They've asked me to do sponsor videos before, offered money and everything. No! Get! Sorry. Anywho, so yeah, I was going to the show anyway. I do the live streams about the show anyway. So it was cool to just get a couple of free tickets out of it. Free tickets. It's tit for tat kind of thing, you know what I mean? Right, there we go. Where are we at with time? Dave Lewis, you got some Henry's button picks and strings after the 42 Gear Street interview. Speaking of button picks, where is it? See if I can find my... I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? I've got a special thing to show you. Sorry, my drawer is very unorganised. Where is it? It's not there. Oh, it is here. Oh no, I've not opened it yet because I wanted to do it properly. Let's just do it here. Let's do it here. Let's do it right here, right now. On the live stream. We're going to have an unboxing. I think the music might go off. Here we go, let's go to Guitar Cam. Here we have Henry's Guitars butt-tone picks. Butt-tone picks. Right, wait till you see this. I was going to save this to do it in a video, but I can't open it without ripping the box. I've tried, but it's in too good. I'll give it one more attempt. Oh, I did it. Hey, right, check this out. This is just such a great sort of analogy of Henry. Look at this. Look at this box. Henry's Guitars. You ready for this? Look at that. It's got a wee LED lighting up the picks on this wee cushion. Look at that detail. Right, and why they're called butt-tone picks is because they are made from buttons. I've actually never even opened this before. I actually told them they're really, like, I think it's so cool. Like, it's a great thing to show people. I probably wouldn't play these just because I don't like thick picks. I'll give them a go. I'll give them a go, right? But yeah, I just think it's such a cool display case. And this is the thing, right? The story behind this goes. That's maybe even better in this light, is it? Look at that. I think that's really cool. Such attention to detail. They're not that expensive either. They're like 10, 20 euros, I can't remember. Anywho, so what happened was, the story is, the top guy at Henry's likes the sound of buttons when they like fall on the table or the ground, and came up with this idea to make picks out of old buttons, right? But it gets crazier than that. So they actually got in touch with a button factory, and they work with a button factory now. I'm not sure what the whole thing, I don't know if they bought a button factory, I don't think so. But it's like an operational button factory, and like a part of it is dedicated to now making the butt-tone picks. So I just think that's really cool. And it's just the kind of, the way that Henry's think about everything, that's a good sort of example of it. Wait till you see what they do with the guitars. Check it out tomorrow. There's loads of videos on Henry's guitars. I watched another one today by another one of my fellow creators. Mine is different. Watch it. Is that a super chat? There's a super chat there. I'm seeing some yellow and it looks like Searching for Tone's logo. Thank you, Searching for Tone, you absolute legend. Thank you so much, mate. And this live stream is also sponsored, of course, by Searching for Tone. Thank you so much for the sponsorship, mate. And of course, whenever it's a channel that super chats will have to say, don't forget to check out Searching for Tone's channel. chuck a link in, mate. By the way, anybody that's got blue wrenches, chuck your links in, promote your channels, and go check them out. We all like to help each other out here, watch each other's stuffs and support each other. Search for Tone has got a great community-driven live stream as well that he does on, well, it was last night for me, / Thursday morning. In the UK, it's like midnight. I've been off this week, that's why I watched it. Some means it's too late for me, but there we go. He's there. Right. Cat's music journey. You've made a couple of videos on stuff you get from Temu, and it's never quite what you expect. I have another one filmed. Sorry, mate. No disrespect. That was not what I was trying to do. Sorry. All I'm saying is, oh, that's terrible, isn't it? The way I'm coming across here. I don't mean it like that. It's no disrespect to anybody else who does whatever. It's just, for me, when I'm doing anything sponsored, I want to be very selective with it. Because I've made the mistake before of doing sponsored stuff that I just didn't love. Look, here's some, in fact, this is an opportunity right now. Right now. Hold on. Everybody calm down. You're going to get some real talk. I'm going to tell you a story that's going to ruin a potential future video. What like for time? We're good for time, right? Have you heard of these guys? X-Vive, right? So, I'm not even going to open this, right? Well, I might open it. But I'll tell you the story about it. This might even suffice. So, X-Vive have done the rounds everywhere, right? And they contacted me maybe more than a year ago, right? They've contacted a lot of times since then, but anyway, they sent out the standard email that they send to everybody. Hey, we think your channel is great and it would be a great fit for this product that they send to everybody. Would you like to check out our wireless thing? Now, it was early days and I was kind of saying yes to a lot of things just because I wanted to get started. And I used the wireless thing in the past and I didn't enjoy it. I've actually used it twice in the past and didn't enjoy it. So I thought, right, okay, I told them, I'm sorry, I can't do a video on wireless guitar system because you can't make a good video about that, right? That's boring. Anybody that's ever done a video on a wireless thing has been, right, let's test how far it can go. Oh, it's not a cable. Sorry, I'm not criticising the people that make the videos about it. It's just like so difficult to make anything entertaining or that's not already been done with a wireless thing. It's a wireless thing. So I told them, I'm sorry, I can't do a video on that, but thanks. And they said, well, how about we send you one anyway, and you can just feature it in another video or something, right? So this might be it. But I couldn't do it, right? Because I just, look, here's me, there's the amp right there, right? I've got no need to use a wireless. Now I'm not gonna lie, I actually do use this at my gigs, but not for the gig. I use it for sound checks. Right, what is it called? I'll tell you what it's called. It's the X-Vive A58, right? And it works, and the battery lasts a long time and stuff, right? And it's a wireless thing, okay? I use it for sound checks, to go out the front and listen. But then a cable. I use the cable. I prefer the sound of the cable. There is a difference. I don't care what you say, right? But I feel guilty because I've never did anything for them. They even chase me up and says, hey, remember that time we sent you that stuff? So I'm thinking now I actually do have to do a video for them. Even although I said I wouldn't. But I'm going to basically do what I've just did now. I'm going to say something like how I stole this from X-Vive. How I stole this wireless system from X-Vive. Or I might do why I'll never make a wireless guitar video. Honestly, I'll do one of these two. That's what I'm going to do. And it's basically going to be that, right? And I've already got some live gig clicks. The other thing is, we stopped gigging for 5 months, so I didn't have much chance to use it. And when I'm demoing another guitar, like say the Henry's guitar video, the Henry's thing tomorrow, what I'm supposed to do is like I'm talking about this guitar and then say, oh, and I'm using a wireless thing. But I'm just sitting there on the couch right next to my amp. It just doesn't make any sense. Sorry, so there you go. Right. So like I say, when it comes to sponsored stuff, I try to do stuff that fits. Like fits really well. That is hopefully entertaining. Okay, that's it. Sorry, I've just realised that I've been very, very ranty. Very, very ranty this evening. Apologies. Right, I don't think I've read anything from the chat for about 20 minutes. Sorry. Scott Bogfoot, what are you saying? Old Canadian military outer jackets had buttons that you could boil to make tea from. I think the SAS invented it. That's interesting. There you go. That's something that Henry should take on board as a sort of third selling point to their button picks. Button tea picks. Interesting. Right, Mini Guitar Society, the only one you have left is that Jet, otherwise you've owned everything under $500, under 24-inch scale model since 2000. That is a collection right there. Good on you. Oops. We jumped. Open the box. Yes, Critic well, we did. IMA640, you're looking forward to the return of the curly cable. Yeah. Gearman Dude. Anybody remember Gearman Dude's videos? They don't call it the coily cable, the white coily cable. Sorry for tone. X-Vive does some really great stuff at a decent price. You know what they do? Zero shade to X-Vive, right? They make a good product, right? It's just so difficult to make a video on it that's any good. Like if you want to get any views, which I do, I want to get views on the video, I'm sorry. Shoot me. I want to get some views on the videos. Try to grow a channel here. And this is not congruent with that. Congruent. Woohoo! Where am I? You could use it to play your guitar in inappropriate places like crowded elevators or taxis. Scott Bogfoot, that is an awesome video idea. That wins. Nice. CD Nelson, you use wireless because your area where you work is so cramped, you knock stuff all over with the cables, so still do sometimes. You know what, I'm not going to lie. That is the best fit for this, is when I'm teaching at school, because I always get tied up by my chair. I think John Robson said a similar thing. Yeah, I've got like an office chair, and where my amp is, where my pupil is, and where the computer is, I always end up turning round and getting tied up with the cable, changing direction and stuff. It gets caught in the wheels and whatnot. So that is the best use, and that's probably what I'd mention in said video. But now you know, that video's been spoiled. Not like it was going to get any video, not like it was going to get any views anyway, but now you already know what would be in that video. Anyway, Graham Campbell, you used to use a Fender telepath system. Oh, that's the ones that tell the future, isn't it? No joke. But it didn't work well with piezo pickups at gigs. You've gone back to cable too. There you go. See? Truth. Truth is what you'll get here. Wireless would be useful for you in your tiny office too. See, that is the sort of appeal for me too. So that's interesting. That is the sales pitch right there, isn't it? Not enough lag for you to even notice. Yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean. I don't know if I notice the lag. Maybe I do. I think there's something doesn't feel quite the same when I use it. Excuse me. Although it's better than the other one I was using by Lacaro, Tomorrow. Anton, you like the idea of X-Vive wireless tuner. You have a wireless dongle for your Yamaha THR30, but you can't use pedals with it, so X-Vive would solve that. That's actually interesting. Why isn't that a thing? That's a good shout. Why don't they have basically this? So this is the wireless already. God, look at this. I'm actually turning into doing this in an actual video about it. I might just send them this and say, is that all right? Anyway, right, so there's the thing, right? One end goes in the guitar, one end goes in your amp. Why couldn't there be like a, like an LED tuner on this display so you could see it on your pedals at your feet instead of having a tuner? I know they do it on the, like if you actually get the pedal version of it, but if you plug this into your pedal. X-Vive, you watching this? Do that. That's a good idea for a product. But the thing is, when it comes to making videos about it, you only need one. You only need one video and that's it. It's done. Anyway, right, sorry. Why don't more people make a wireless unit that can fit into an Ibanez S-Series? Good question. Man, I want an S-Series Ibanez. It's been a long time since I've played one of them. Do you need to colour match your wireless system to your favourite guitar? I'm tempted to go back to the gig bag. I'm going back to the gig bag. I'm going back to the gig bag. You made me do it. It's your fault. So, here's my... Why is this a wireless guitar live stream now? Here's my previous wireless unit. And it's actually the second one that I bought. I'm so stupid, right? I bought this wireless system and I didn't like it. So I returned it. And then I bought the exact same one when it was on like Black Friday, even though I knew I didn't like it. But it was in a cool colour. It's kind of like bluey to pink. Can I show you on this camera? Look at the colours. Blue into purple. I bought it for the colour. What an absolute idiot. So stupid. And yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. The X5 one is like way better in terms of the quality and the latency. This is advertised at being -6 or less than 6 milliseconds or something, which they say that you probably can't hear, but that's the advertised latency. I think it's more than that because I could definitely hear it. So, Lacato, if you're watching, sorry. There you go. Right, there's my wireless stuff. Why is this happening? Sorry. Right. There you go, Johnny D. You bought Lacatos and they were rubbish. Sounded like someone frying chips. There you go. Trey Shren's in the house. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Excuse me. Records made with virgin vinyl pop crackle way less than Anton. Vintage Japanese vinyl is the best. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Jojo's off to make a video. Great stuff. Thanks for coming in, Jojo. We'll see you when you make your video. Graham Campbell, you do have a Lacato wireless in-ear system that works well though. That's another good point that I will need to mention in said video if I ever make it. So I'm giving these a bit of a hard time and that I don't use them live, but I also use wireless in-ears. So there's maybe some crosstalk that's possibly making this not as good as it should be. Maybe. That is a potential theory. Yeah, so I don't want to like crap on them if it's not their fault, you know what I mean? Could be just my setup's fault. Whoops. Steve, you should use your tuner pick. Oh man, I've still not done a video on that. I need to do that. There we go. Cat's Music Journey, you got a wireless system because you were tangling your chair in your tiny room studio and it turned out to be bad, comically bad. That's the next Temu video. Stay tuned. Right, okay. We'll need to check out. So we'll need to check out Cat's Music Journey. Thanks for sharing, mate. I'll maybe just need to steal your idea. The Lamb, you don't like modern digital wireless. The UHF systems are still king. So, oh dear. What? Now, I've seen this. What does that mean? Some of these are UHF. I don't think this is. I think this is 5.8 gigawatts or something like that. But yeah, I know that you can get UHF ones. But I'm not technically minded. Lammy is. He'll know the stuff. Nothing better than spending money on a bargain for something you don't need. I know. Absolute idiot. Buying a wireless system for the colour. What was I thinking? Oh, I thought it was better than that. I'm not. Steve, getting Nux for your board. They are brilliant. I've heard they're good, right? But, and you know what? Did they get in touch? No, it was X5. X5 gave me the option of the pedal one or this one. And I don't want another thing on the floor. I take my HX Stomp XL. That is it. That's all I want to take. I don't want something that needs another cable, another power supply, another thing to take, more weight. That's it. Everything I need is in the HX Stomp XL. That's it. But yeah, I have heard good things about the Nux. And that has a tuner on it as well, doesn't it? But my HX Stomp XL has a tuner too. CD, the Lacatos that you bought are just okay. Oddly, the Acklot wireless units you bought back in 2022 are your go-to. Nice. Shred and Finn, the X Vive is $150. It better be solid. Those cheaper ones are a gamble, but good for playing around the house. Yes, I can tell you that, yeah, the X Vive is like, it's miles better than the Lakairo. And by the way, if you're wondering what this Lakairo is it WS70. WS70. And if you go on Amazon reviews, some people have gave it good reviews, so maybe it works better for other people. I didn't like it. And like I say, I use in-ear. No, but I actually tried that here and didn't like it. I heard more latency with it. Maybe it's a faulty one, I don't know. This is a lot better. I'm going to get in touch with X Vive and tell them that that's it. Hope that's alright. Right, where are we at to? Anton, you tried out the Nadi 100 wireless system in the early 90s. The interference stopped television signals down the whole street. Nice. That's what I like to hear. That's what you want. Maybe people will come to your gig that way. Nothing on the telly. Good music is good. You got a cheap Fesley wireless. Perfect for your apartment. You don't need to gig with it. There you go. If you're gigging, you need 5.8 gigahertz. I've got that. 2.4 gigahertz gets too much interference from all the phones on Bluetooth in the audience. What actually is this? I don't know what I don't know what the Lakato is. Maybe that's what the difference is. Possibly. Possibly. Lakato. Trey Shrins. The X5 P58. You just did a review on worked flawlessly last night. It's great wireless. Made the Boss wireless look bad. Oofed. The P58, that's the, is that the pedal one? That must be the P. Yeah, nice one, mate. And listen, check out Trey Shred's channel. It's in the name. The boy can shred like an absolute wild man. And he's just a man. He was playing with Music as Win and Jared James Nichols not so long ago at NAMM. Absolute legend. Getting noticed. Well deserved. About time. Plus it's a nice tuner, he says as well there. Yes, there we go. That's good to know. Where are we at? Right. Peter Collins, use a 5.8 on your guitar, but 2.4 in-ears would never work at a gig, only rehearsals. Interesting. Search for tone. Trey, you like yours too. It's also convenient if the fob battery runs out, you can go to the cable or receiver. There we go. Acklot wireless. Yes, that's the set you have as well. There we go. Right, listen. At this point, it's not over yet. I will have a little refreshment. I might need to fill up. But I would like to take a moment to thank the sponsors of the channel. Not just the Guitar Show UK, which I like to call Birmingham, but the sponsors on Patreon and YouTube channel members, who are Patreon, the Roller String Trees are Chris McKean, Jed Ellis, Danny Soul, William Taylor, Steve Murphy, Hoser Cottam, Ben Travers, the Ubi, Mark Mogom, David Wicks, Antoine Aramenko, Search for Tone, and the Hammer On Heroes Plus on Patreon are Grandpa Joe, Outstanding Bill, and Cyborg Day Guitars, who visited me today. Good to see you, Cyborg. Thanks for coming. And we've got on YouTube, Richard Sheehan ×2, Anton Americo ×2, Chuck's Guitar ×2, Search for Tone ×3, Hoser ×2, Willis Taylor, Milehouse Studios, David Wicks, Luke Fulton, Donis the Easton, Gear Safari, and Mini Guitar Society. ×2 are because they support both channels. Absolute legends. And our other Patreon members are Francis Chambers, Stevie Mack, Kelso Bragger Bandow, Al Lindsay, Simon Wenlock, Rick Samatic, Steve Gunner, Anthony Marabito, Budget Guitar Show, Gubby Hugecock, Robert McClure, Francis Chambers, sorry, I should have said Frank Chambers there, N. Pete, Paul Crane, Greg Stevenson, Thaddeus Thompson, Phil Sequeira, Nadine, Emoji Face, G Practice, Will, David Beebe, Bill Cool, Alan Pape, and Andy. Those people. You guys, thank you so much for supporting on Patreon. I may or may not have mentioned that I changed the Patreon recently. I did an announcement where instead of having, well, I still have different payment tiers, but everything is free. Free for all, free for everyone. And Trey Shrens has just became a Hammer On hero. Thank you so much, Trey Shrens, for your support, you absolute legend. You're a legend. Sorry, I'm running out of breath. Thank you so much, mate. Welcome to the Hammer On Heroes. Here he is. Maybe you were a member on the other channel, Trey. Sorry. Oh no, you wouldn't have been, because you wouldn't have been on the list. You see, that's what you do get. One of the very few perks. So, I was saying before that I was feeling a bit guilty about not posting on Patreon. I was feeling like it was I was obligated to do it. I was obligated to do it because people are paying for extra content that was promising and I wasn't posting. I was like having months in between posts. But since I opened it all up free, which I said I was going to do until I can get to a point where I can upload consistently, everything's free. And I've uploaded the last 2 Saturdays. So that's a 2-week run. Can I keep it going? Find out on Saturday. Come over to the Patreon, check it out, it's free. Link is possibly in the description. I hope it is. I don't know if it is. If it is, check it out. And we'll see you over there. There's actually, if you've never been there before, there's actually loads of videos to look at now because I've been doing them for about a year. Not every week, but there's probably at least 50, 60, 70 videos. I don't know. I just made those numbers up. I didn't make those numbers up. Those are actually real numbers. I just don't know if they're associated with the amount of uploads I've done on my channel. But you could check your number alphabet and you'll see that 50, 70, those numbers do exist. That was stupid, sorry. Anywho, number alphabet, what? Chris Otterwell, you've used a Boss WL50 wireless for years and it's great. However, the price is now outrageous. I'm so sorry. Right, can I just go back a minute? I just want to check the title of this live stream. What was it again? I can't remember. The kind of music you really play. And then we did about an hour on wireless systems. I'm so sorry. Is this a good podcast? Could this be a podcast? Oh man. Right, I need to learn to stick to topics. To be fair, I didn't prepare very well for the stream tonight. I'm blaming Cyborg Guitars for coming here and distracting me. Actually, he brought over a couple of cool guitars that I got to try. The Harley Benton ST80. It's like the ST Modern Plus, but it's the Floyd version in red. That was fun. And I also got to try, what was the other guitar he brought? Oh, he got a USA Deluxe. I can't remember the year. 2007? Maybe 2007 Strat. Absolute cracker of a Strat. Excuse me. So yeah, we chatted guitars and stuff. It was fun. Anywho. Where did we get to there? Anton, support the channel on Patreon. Thank you, mate. The Lamb. Yeah, there we go. We're getting back to the topic. Thank you, Lammy, for getting us back on topic in the last 10 minutes of the stream. Thank you. Let's see if we can save this. You play a lot of Pink Floyd and Dire Straits. He does. And he also does it during his live stream on Saturday nights, which you could check out. Do that. Cat's Music Journey, this has been awesome. Thank you, mate. Thanks for coming. And thank you for saying you've enjoyed it. It's so off topic. I'm so sorry. Scott Bogfoot, you like playing sad tearjerker songs. Ah, good on you, mate. Is that so you can serenade passers-by and whatnot? Or, yeah, okay. Okay, nice. Nice one. Oh, excuse me. Right, bringing back the live streams. The Lamb should play even more, yes. Oh, even more Pink Floyd and Martin Knopfler. PK, who's PK? Is that Pink? PK? David Gilmour? No, no, obviously not. Pink Floyd, maybe a typo. Maybe a typo, I don't know. Song Clear, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming in. It's been a final ramble. Did anybody watch on the shorts feed? Did that work? If you watched on the shorts feed, do a typey thingy. See what that does. Okay, there's about 9 minutes left and I've officially ran out of stuff to say. Have you got anything they want to share? What are you having for your tea? So yeah, check out tomorrow's video. It's on a Henry's guitar. Oh, there's what I could mention. Last week's video. I was bigging up some guitar players who've been inspiring me. Why did that light go on again? Which were my unlikely guitar heroes. In order of appearance in the video, Milehouse Studios. Love what he's been doing. Not just the guitar building in his channel, just like being inspirational as a whole itself, but his actual guitar playing, because he's getting better. I just love it to see anybody getting better who's like the same age as me. Wasn't just him. Also, Lee Anderton as well. He's up there as well. In fact, after doing that video, I was watching another Anderton's video today. Him jamming with Pete, it's like this isn't cool to say. I won't say that. I won't say that. But yeah, it's less obvious. No, I won't say that either. Okay, he's doing great. He sounds great. Him and Pete playing together is great. That's what I'm going to say. Love Lee's playing. He's got great feel. Next up was Phil McKnight. Phil is another one who's been getting better, loads better, and he puts it down to the Tim Pearce course, which I've been tempted to check out. Got loads of great comments in that video, and everybody sharing their stories of people who've been inspiring them as well. And I got a lot of great comments as well, people bigging me up as well. It's really heartwarming. And Dan Steinhardt was also mentioned from TPS. He's just such a great player. So yeah, talking about all these guys who are like super busy and are like my age or older, and they're getting noticeably better, which is impressive to me. So yeah, why can't I get better? I'll try. But you know what doesn't get you there? Aimless noodling. And that's what I do most of the time. So there you go, right. Where did we get to there? Oh, IMA640 asking about my gig news. Yeah, have I got any gig news? So, I've had one gig. We've had one gig back. It was actually a really good gig. In that it went down well. There was a lot of people were enjoying the gig. I think for us in the band, it was noticeable that we were very rusty. Lots of clangers, lots of mistakes from everyone. And it was a bit ropey, but it was a good little shock to the system that we need to do better for the next gig, which is coming up soon-ish, I think. Next month, maybe? This month? I don't know. Hopefully got a rehearsal soon. PK equals PF Pink Floyd. Your typos are getting worse. Nice one. The Lamb Live, you don't know how you even preview the shorts feed. You've ticked it on mine, but I've never seen it yet. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Trey Shrens, looking forward to the next video. Thank you, mate, and yours too. And you know what? Trey was, when my mate Simon was over today, we were looking at that Yamaha guitar again. Need to do something about that. Sorry I've left you hanging on that for so long. Just keep getting swamped with other stuff. Maybe we could do something in the future, but if not, just you make your video, mate, do it. Trey and I are kind of guitar twins. It's a funny story. We should totally do the video on that, mate, because it is a good story. I think it's a good story. Anywho. Search for Tone, you missed the first 30 minutes. Can you repeat what you said there? Of course, mate. I'll try and do it in 5 minutes. I'll grab another coffee. Dave Lewis, you can play a lot of karaoke tracks. Good on you. Good on you. We just jumped from Trey. I was hoping to make your Guitar Heroes list, but who you had on there are legends. Mate, you're a different kind of guitar hero, mate. You were like born a shredder. I just feel like you were always amazing. I've never heard like before Trey's awesomeness. He's just awesome. He's such a great player. But I'm going to do another video in the future about other players who inspire me in different ways. And there's a good chance Trey's going to be pretty high up on that list. A good chance. Cat's Music Journey. It's the X-Vive calling home, interfering with the lights. Yeah, that must be what it is. These X-Vive wireless unit ruined my lights. I don't know, that's a terrible title, but you get the idea. Oh, Dave Lewis, you got a Milehouse neck rest this week. Excellent. How's it going? Has it been good for your back and that? You finding it's working? Sorry, just a daft joke, because I've got a sore neck myself just now. Where are you at? Oh, exactly. That's right, searching for Tone. That's because he was a legend from day one. True story. Anton, you're trying to book a flight now. Nice. Eric Johnson is touring in the summer, in case anyone hasn't heard. I have heard, because my mate Simon told me tonight, 1st of August, he's playing Edinburgh. I'm going to go. I'm going to go to that gig. I was speaking to Yoshi about it tonight. I even let her hear my favourite performance, Manhattan, from the G3 gig, and tried to sell her on, come on, we need to go, please. PK, did they sell peanuts? They did sell peanuts. Peter Collins, you've got the first gig with your new band next month. Awesome, mate. Hope that goes great. Keep us posted. Dave Lewis, you like our band's horn section? We've only got the Leanne that just plays a bit of trumpet occasionally on songs, but she gets a bit shy. She's actually not used it for a long time. It'd be great to hear her again. We prefer it when she does play the trumpet. Let's get it, brother. You've been waiting patiently. You're an absolute legend, mate. Patient of a saint. I don't know when I'll get to it. I'm sorry, mate. We do sort of look alike. That's true, mate. Patently, waitingly. That's right. Scott Bogfoot, the next time you play, you need to play the theme song from Augie and the Cockroaches. I've never heard that. Song clear. X5 electroshocked my hamster on the moon. Now there's a title. That's going to get the views. Right. It's about that time. Mad rambles tonight. Is this what happens when I have 3 coffees and stray from the plan? We should have been talking about what you really play. I might need to do that topic another time, like in about a month or two, just to apologise for not spending long enough on it. What do I play? Mainly funky stuff. Like a lot of funk rhythms. Mainly noodling. And these days, I love playing with synthwave backing tracks. It's my favourite thing to do. Yeah, there you go. Right, that's my bit. So once again, thank you all for coming. Please check out tomorrow's video. Check out Patreon if you want to see some of the old back catalogue of videos. They're all free. Everything's free. You can contribute if you want to at a £1, £3, £5 tier. £5 is just like stupid. Don't do that. But it's available if you've got too much money. If you've got more money than sense, you might like that. And I would hugely appreciate it still. Everything is appreciated. Just having you over there is fun. Right, okay. Let's say bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you later. And I'm aware the camera zoomed in at the end there. It's hard to control these things sometimes. Anywho, let's go. Thanks again. I'm going to check if that worked on the shorts feed. I wonder if it did. Thanks for sharing all your stories. Apologies, I did not respond to all the comments today. Blame Cyborg Guitars. And yeah, right. See you next week. Yeah, let's do that. Thanks again.